How's it going, everyone? Chris here, and welcome back to another Super Smash Bros. Ultimate DLC leak discussion video. In today's video, we are actually going to be taking a look at a leak that claims to know the final DLC character that is going to appear on the first Fighters Pass, as well as every other character that is going to occur on future ones. However, guys, as always, and I cannot stress this enough, just because this leak claims to have credible information about the future of Fighters Passes in Smash Ultimate, that does not mean that this leak is going to end up being 100% real, so make sure you guys take it with a grain of salt and realize that I'm talking about this just for fun. If you guys would like to read along while I talk, you can find a link to the original post in the description bar down below, and now, with all that out of the way, I have to tell you guys where this leak came from. So guys, this leak was sent in to me by multiple different subscribers on my Discord server, so if you guys haven't already joined up, you can find a link to my Discord as well as links to all of my other social media presences, such as my Twitter, Twitch, and Patreon in the description bar down below, as well as the pinned comment. And now guys, with all of that out of the way, this leak actually comes from Reddit today, specifically the Super Smash Bros. Subreddit, so let's go ahead and take a look at it, shall we? So guys, like I said, this leak comes from Reddit, and it is titled Smash Ultimate Fighters Pass Leak, and it is posted by Raptor Yosh. It starts by saying, "Hey everyone, before I say anything about the new characters, I would like to say that not all of these fighter passes are 100% confirmed. These were characters Sakurai and the Smash team were talking about. With that being said, there are going to be a total of 3 Fighters Passes. Fighters Pass 1. We have Joker from Persona, Hero from Dragon Quest, Banjo-Kazooie, Terry Bogard, and then the final DLC character on this Fighters Pass is going to be Lara Croft. Then we move into Fighters Pass 2, which is the Nintendo pack. So first up, we have Geno from Super Mario RPG. After that, we have Bandana Waddle Dee from Kirby, then Captain Toad from Captain Toad, followed by Tetra from The Legend of Zelda, and then finally, we have Waluigi from the Mario series. After that, we move into Fighters Pass 3, the third-party pack. In Pack 1, we have Crash Bandicoot from the Crash Bandicoot franchise, we have Doomslayer from Doom, Tracer from Overwatch, Shantae from Shantae Half Genie Hero, and finally, guys, we have Rayman from Rayman. There were plans for a 4th and 5th Fighters Pass, but it was not confirmed by Sakurai or anyone else. Until then, I'll be back for more updates. So now that we've gone over the entire post, let's talk about it a little bit. So guys, the first thing that I want to go ahead and say is that this leak is interesting because apparently this guy is getting information directly from Sakurai. Now, personally, I believe that there's probably only a very small amount of people that know who the next DLC fighter is going to be, just because I think that Sakurai wants to keep it as close to him as possible, but I think that there definitely are people out there that do have this kind of information, so just try to keep an open mind when we go through this leak. However, guys, one of the things that's definitely throwing me off is that Terry Bogard isn't even a complete character quite yet, so the fact that they have already planned out all 3 of these Fighters Passes just does seem a little bit fishy to me. But with that being said though, guys, let's go ahead and talk about the characters. So first of all, we have Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. Now obviously, she is a character that some people really want to see in the game and other people really just don't. Now personally, guys, I actually really do enjoy the Tomb Raider series. I think it's a great series overall, and I definitely think she'd be a great addition to the game. She has access to a ton of really cool and unique weapons, and I definitely think that she'd be a great addition to the Smash Ultimate cast. After that, we move on to Fighters Pass 2, the Nintendo pack. So first up, we have Geno from Super Mario RPG, and right away, guys, as we all already know, Geno is actually owned by Square Enix, and he's not a Nintendo character. Yes, the only games that Geno appeared in were Super Mario RPG, as well as Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but he is still owned by Square Enix, although he's only appeared in Nintendo games. Anyways, in terms of Geno's chances, yeah, Geno definitely has a very strong chance of making it into the game. I actually have a video coming up talking about all the reasons why I think that Geno's going to be making it into the game, but basically, there's a ton of fan outcry for him. We know that Sakurai wants to please the fans with characters like this, and also, Sakurai just likes the character. He thinks it's super cool that he has a gun for a hand, and since the Mii costume is missing that was in Smash for Wii U and 3DS, there's a pretty good chance he's going to make it into the game. After that, we have Bandana Waddle Dee, which is another character that a lot of people want in the game. Personally, I would absolutely love to see Bandana Waddle Dee, just because I don't think that the Kirby series has enough reps in Smash Ultimate. We only have 3, being Kirby, King Dedede, and Meta Knight, and those are 3 of the playable characters, but the permanent player 4 in the Kirby series is actually Bandana Waddle Dee, so if they only add 1 more Kirby character, I really do hope it is Bandana Waddle Dee, because that would just complete that set of characters and it'd be awesome. Following that, we have Captain Toad. Now, we have talked about Captain Toad a little bit on this channel before, but there are a lot of people that think that Captain Toad can't make it into the game because obviously, Captain Toad's biggest flaw is that he can't jump. Now, as we already know, in the Captain Toad games, you can't jump with him because his backpack is too heavy, and unlike a normal Toad, he doesn't have access to it at all. Now, in terms of his chances, yeah, that might hurt his chances a little bit, but honestly, guys, they could just do something where whenever you press the jump button for Captain Toad, it could just raise him up on a pillar or something like that. There are a ton of ways to work around this, and if Sakurai actually does want to add him into the game, trust me, he's going to get into the game. And then we have my favorite character of this entire list being Tetra from The Legend of Zelda. Okay, so please, please, please let this leak be real. We have not talked about Tetra on a leak in a very, very long time, and I would absolutely love to see her in the game. As you guys already know, Tetra is my favorite video game character of all time, and I really want to see her in Smash Ultimate. So, one of the big pieces of evidence that could lead towards Tetra joining Smash Ultimate is that Tetra is a character that was originally planned to be in Brawl. For those of you guys who don't know, there were 7 lost characters, and one of the characters in that game was labeled Toon Sheik, which a lot of people believe is Toon Tetra, because obviously, Tetra is a character that switches with Zelda in the Wind Waker like she is Zelda, so she transforms just like Zelda and Sheik do, so hopefully they do end up adding her into the game, because that would just make me so unbelievably happy. And then finally, guys, the last character on the second Fighter's Pass is going to be Waluigi. Now, yes, there is a ton of debate over Waluigi. I completely understand that he is an assist trophy, and I also think that he does have a spirit, but guys, Waluigi is a character that we the fans really want, and honestly, the assist trophy isn't even that big of a deal. I mean, Waluigi summoning himself in a Waluigi is such a Waluigi thing to do because obviously he's evil and he loves to cheat, and for the people who say he doesn't have good moveset potential, I guarantee he does, guys. He can dance, he can throw bombs, he can use piranha plants, he can use his tennis rackets. The list absolutely goes on and on, so I definitely think that Waluigi is another character that's just inevitable at this point. And now, guys, we move into the third Fighter's Pass, which is going to be characters from third-party franchises. So first of all, we have Crash Bandicoot. Now, guys, for those of you who didn't know, yesterday we took a look at a fan ballot, and we actually saw that Crash Bandicoot was the #1 most requested character among fans, and I definitely think that Nintendo pays attention to stuff like that. Obviously, Crash Bandicoot is a character that a lot of people really love, and that a lot of people really want to see in Smash Ultimate, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if he did end up joining the battle. After that, we have Doomslayer from Doom. Now, this is another character that there has been a lot of talk about recently, and honestly, he is a character I think has a very good chance of making it into the game. For those of you guys who don't know, Doomslayer was actually the first game franchise that popularized the first-person shooter genre. So games like Halo and Call of Duty have taken a ton of inspiration from this game franchise, which I believe makes Doomslayer iconic enough to join the battle. And yes, I do understand he's from a rated M game franchise, but guys, Sakurai's gonna find a way to work around that and make it so he's more Smash friendly. After that, we have Tracer from Overwatch, and this one I'm not too sure about. Like, yes, I do understand that Overwatch is officially coming to the Nintendo Switch, and a lot of people are really excited about that, but honestly, I don't know if Tracer would make a lot of people happy. I feel like Tracer is a character that a select group of people really want to see in the game, and then the rest of us are just kind of like, meh, like an Overwatch character would be cool, but I'm not holding my breath, but it would be really cool to see a Blizzard character join the battle. After that, we have Shantae, and yes, I understand that once again there is a ton of debate over Shantae. The biggest argument against her is that she's an indie character, but guys, as we already know, Sakurai has been giving a ton of love to indie games like Sans is a Mii costume in Smash, Shovel Knight is an assist trophy, and Shantae has been on Nintendo consoles ever since the original Game Boy, so I definitely think that she's a part of the Nintendo family, even though she's branded as a third-party character, so I think that Shantae has a much better chance than a lot of people give her credit for, especially because she is a character that a lot of people just really want to see in the game. And finally, guys, the last character we have on this list is Rayman. Now, obviously, guys, Rayman is another character that a lot of people really want to see in Smash, but a lot of people don't think he has a chance because he's already in a game called Brawlhalla. However, guys, just because he's in another game does not mean he can't be in Smash Ultimate. I mean, look at Ken and Ryu. They've had so many crossover appearances and they're still in Smash Ultimate, so that argument doesn't really hold up. Especially considering a lot of people do see Rayman in the ice on Battlefield, and a lot of people just want to see this character in Smash, and Ubisoft and Nintendo are on phenomenal terms. Yeah, Rayman probably does have a really good chance of making it into the game. However, guys, with all of that being said, do I believe that this leak is real? As much as it pains me to say this, guys, and believe me, it really does, because my all-time most requested characters on this list, I cannot say that I believe that this leak is real. The reason I say that is because Terry Bogard isn't even done being developed quite yet, and for some reason I kind of doubt that Sakurai and his team have thought as far ahead as like the third fighter pack. Like, yeah, maybe they've been talking about it a little bit, but honestly, I'm not too sure. However, guys, with all of that being said, let me know your thoughts about this leak in the comment section down below. Do you guys believe that this leak is real, and would you be happy if it was? Why or why not? Thank you guys all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, share, and like, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.